channel. My name is Michaela, and if you are a new subscriber or you're a new viewer, thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate you for tapping in with us. And also, if you are not new to this channel, thank you so much for visiting. I really do appreciate it because the support is not going unnoticed. If you would like to become a part of the Backk fam, just go ahead and click subscribe, and also comment down below and then touch that notification button so that you can know whenever I post a new video. But we're gonna hop straight into this video, and as y'all know from the title, we're gonna be talking about 16 things I wish I knew before I attended high school. Okay, so to start us off, the first point is it's not always the work that's hard, it's the time management. The work can be so easy, but just managing the time to get it done, along with activities and clubs and sports that you want to be in, because when you get to high school, if you're athletic, you're gonna want to be in a sport. So with that being said, if you're in a sport or you're in a club or an activity, you have to know how to manage your time, how to finish your work, how to turn it in on time, and then how to make time for that sport as well. Learn how to time manage and manage your activity level, and when to know when to sit down, and when to know to keep going, and when to know this is enough, I need to go study. So that's more of the hardest part for me while I am a junior in high school. Okay, so I know that was a lot for number one, but now we're on number two. Number two is there's a lot of desires, temptations, a lot of trials, a lot of people there that can really test your water, that you could really use to test your waters. There's a lot of things at school that I didn't think I would encounter, but I did. And I was like, whoa. I thought middle school was something, but it's not overwhelming, but it's just some stuff that hit you. You be like, what was that? You just be like, I didn't even expect myself to say that, to do that, to be a part of that. So it could be either in a good way or it could be in a bad way. But it's really up to how you want your year to go and how you want your high school journey to go. Number three is don't force any relationships, any people to be a friend. But I've seen it almost go down, almost happen where it went downhill and just whether it's a romantic relationship or it's a friendship, it's a lot that comes with forcing a relationship or a friendship. There's a lot of influences at your school. So there's going to be different personalities. There's going to be different people who like different things. There might be different people with different sexual preferences. Basically, there's a lot of people that you wouldn't expect to see. In middle school, you think it's something until you get to high school, and then you see so many more personalities, which I love to see all the personalities, but you got to know which ones are right for you, which ones you should have in your circle, and which ones you want to influence you the most. That's the ones I had trouble discerning, trying to figure out, is this good for me, or is this good for me, or is that person bad for me and that person's good for me? And it's you gotta know who you're associating with, because they may be associated with somebody that may not be your kind of crew, and you don't want to associate yourself with anything that could get you out of the good light that you have. So you definitely want to make sure that you really do set that good foundation in 9th grade, so that then you can have a great rest of your high school journey. Also, educational wise, you have to make sure that when you're in 9th grade, you have to make sure that you make your A's and B's, because it affects your GPA. And if you're not doing good in 9th grade, then your GPA, it takes a long time for GPA to come up. Mine personally hasn't went down or nothing like that, so I can't really give you guys too much insight on that. But your GPA, it takes time to get back up there. It takes time, so you don't want to just go in lazy and just feeling yourself a little too much to the point where you don't want to do work, and then your GPA is at a low level, but below what your school requires you to have. I'm speaking too fast. That your school requires you to have, and you just through those other years, it's kind of I don't want to say downhill, but it's not what you expected it to be. You want to have your teachers you want to know your teachers, so that you can be with them, and it's easier to talk about grades. They can vouch for you. They can do recommendations for you. You want to have teachers that are cling to you. I have school moms, and they all came from me being in the different activities that I've been in, and all of them can tell you that I'm a good child. I do what I need to do, and I come in ready to work. I go home, mind my business, come back, just do my regular thing. So you want to have teachers that can vouch for you. You want to have teachers that can tell, if you were to get in trouble for something that you didn't do, the teacher can say, no, she wouldn't do that, or no, you wouldn't do that, or no, he wouldn't do that, because I know him. You don't need approval from anybody. You do not need approval from anybody, because everybody at that school is on the same level. Regardless if they have all A's, they have all B's, they're in early college, they're dual enrollment, they like, you're a standard student, it doesn't matter. Everybody at that school has something to work on, and nobody has any room to approve anybody, to judge anybody. So don't go in there as trying to give somebody approval, and don't take somebody's opinion or judgment about you too personal, because then it can affect you and how you feel about yourself. It's getting good with your teachers, because you do want somebody to vouch for you, to recommend you, to have your back when you're not there, to have your back when you are there, when you're in trouble. So that's number 7. I've already elaborated on that one, so I'm not gonna go too deep into that one. Okay, so number 8. In high school, life goes so fast. Like, it goes really fast, so you really have to learn to enjoy it and not stress over it. Like, for me, I'm just not learning this. I've learned that the more I try to focus on people, the less I focus on myself, and the more I try to focus on everything in the moment, the less fun I have. So it's kind of like, whenever I'm trying to make everything a task, I can't really enjoy everything. So make sure you enjoy everything. Get into activities, but not too many that's going to drain you. Okay, sorry, I had to read my notes. I kept forgetting the point. But yeah, you want to make sure that you're really enjoying your life in high school, because it is really fun once you really enjoy it. Once you get in sports and the pep rallies and all other good stuff, just enjoy it. Don't make everything a task. Just enjoy it, but make sure you plan out your life in decency and in order, so that you don't get overwhelmed or, just like stressed or drained or burdened. Now, on to the point that I really was waiting to get to. Focus on yourself and not relationships, please. Because I'm not gonna go too deep into this, because whenever I talk about this, my friends say I'm being judgmental. So I'm just gonna, okay? But y'all, this is a real transparent moment. If you really think about it, it's like very rare that we have high school sweethearts. So I don't want everybody to go inside of school and trying to like go in there aiming to look for somebody to be their boyfriend or their girlfriend or their husband or their wife or their future person. Like, don't go in there waiting for that. Some people, yes, it does come to them, but most of them it doesn't. We get counterfeits. We literally get counterfeit people that we think we want, that we think we need, that we think fulfill us, but at the end, all they're doing is the bare minimum. Because think about it, they're the same age as you. They may or may not have a car. They may drive their parents' car, which is nothing wrong, because I drive a car. Okay? I drive my parents' car, okay? But like, they're basically on the same level as you, so you can't expect much. Some people, yes, they have money, but money can't give you love. Money can't give you respect. Money can't give you the feeling that you need, that you feel like you need. So don't go in expecting a relationship, but go in expecting an experience and some friends, and like just joining and just creating a great path for yourself for college. Because in high school, you want to live those last few years out that you have to be a small kid, where you can make these childish mistakes, but don't make any mistakes that's gonna mess up your life 10 years from now. All right, so this one is a big one, and I'm sure you've heard it before, but it's don't go with the crowd, stay true to yourself. I'm gonna say it again. Don't go with the crowd. Stay true to yourself. If you go with the crowd, then you're most likely going to, depending on what crowd, it depends on what crowd. But if you go with the crowd that is not like you, then obviously you're gonna have a negative effect on yourself, because it's not yourself. Maybe it felt good the first 5 years, but now you want to change, and now you're too far into that circle, and now you have to literally you feel like you're stuck, you feel like you can't go anywhere. But I promise you, it's like, when you're in the right circle, you'll know it. When you're in the wrong circle, you'll know it, because you'll start noticing things that you didn't like about yourself. You start noticing things that you really didn't want yourself to be exposed to. You start realizing that this is not really for me. It's gonna get me in trouble, baby. Let me move on. So the next one is walking in with confidence, not being cocky. So you don't want to walk in like you know everything. You don't want to walk in like you just big dog, because you definitely just got here first day. But if you want to just walk in like, I got this. In 9th grade year, I was virtual. So when I went in 10th grade, I had no confidence, because I was like, I don't know anybody. And then I was wearing the mask all year, and wearing the mask for 2 years, 2 to 3 years. I think everybody can relate to that, but I was wearing it, and then when it was finally time to take the mask off, I hated it because I didn't feel confident. So you want to walk in confident and you don't want to walk in cocky because you want people to know that you're approachable. Okay, so this is another thing before we get to our last 3 points. You definitely want to be approachable. Like I said, piggybacking off of the last point, you want to be approachable. You don't want to look like you're mean. You don't want to look like you just like, what's up? You know, the fighting. You know, like when you're trying to fight, you got that little face, that little mean mug. You don't want to look like that. You want to look like, I'm nice, I'm genuine. You can talk to me. Teachers can talk to me. Like, you want to look just nice and soft in the face. I had trouble doing that. With that mask on, baby, all you saw was this. And that's not even a mean face. That's not even a mean mug face. It's just the mask make it look like. I don't know. I'm trying to make the mask. Like it just make you look real like mean and stuff. So you just want to walk in being nice and genuine. Like I said, don't be nice to everybody because everybody cannot take your niceness. Some people gonna try to take like advantage of it. So you can't be nice to everybody. Some of you gotta be like, all right, chill out. Okay, so this is another thing for the first day of school. It's not always about what you wear or even the rest of the days. It's not always about what you wear, but it's about the reputation that you have for yourself at the school. So like for me, I used to think that I wanted to be known as a popular girl that could dress, and now I come to school with mixed match colors on thinking I'm snapping. I'm not. And I'm not. I used to try to, like, I know I didn't want to be a popular girl, but I know I wanted to be a pretty girl. And honestly, I didn't, like, now I think we're getting there, but I didn't do that from coming to school dressed all up and cute. Like I said, like in the previous points, I know there's different people out here, but I'm just not the person to dress up and, you know, like, I don't dress up. I just get cute. That's all I do. I don't want to do too much, because, you know, I don't know, that's just not me. If it's your first day or you're in your first period, or like if you just need to stop by any time during the school day, you want to go to the bathroom and just give yourself some encouraging words, making sure that you're okay, making sure that you're going to be okay. And even if you have to cry a little bit, just do like this and then walk out like you just did what you have to do. And then the last one, make sure you take any opportunity that you can take that fits you and your plans. You want to have as much stuff in high school as you can, but don't overwhelm yourself. Like I said before, you just want to have like some activities and clubs and everything that you want to be included in, because that stuff can go on your resume. And like I said, it could be I didn't say this actually, but it could be a resume for school or work. But everything that you do in high school is documented. Everything, whether you get in trouble or whether you pass the test, like everything is documented. And you just want to make sure that you take any opportunity you can to be a part of organizations for community service. Like for me, I'm in National Honor Society. That's a good thing on my resume or for anything that I want to go out for, because that makes me have a level up a little bit in some situations. Okay, so that was just some advice that I had based off of my experience in high school from 9th up to 11th grade. I'm sure I'm going to experience more in 12th grade, but that was just my experience from 9th to 11th. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take some of these notes with you. I hope you're writing them down, because these are some things that I really wish I knew and that I could have saved myself from a long time ago. So yeah, I hope you guys take this into consideration. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to become a K-Babe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.